This is Ridgeway Plaza in Mississauga in the vote-rich 905. And this plaza is filled with Muslim shops and halal restaurants, one of the largest of its kind in North America. Muslim Canadians have traditionally voted Liberal, at least for the past 2 decades. But this time around, that might not be a sure thing. And it's not hard to see why.
Who is really supporting Gaza as much as possible? That's my main issue.
Well, Palestine is one, for sure.
They're not calling it what it is, which is a genocide.
There's so much at stake here.
Umair Ashraf and Reem Sheet, leaders from 2 nonpartisan Muslim advocacy groups, say the issues become a deal breaker for many of Canada's 1 million Muslim voters.
I went to Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver, Winnipeg, Toronto, and Ottawa. And I had a chance to sit down with the community, and we were just discussing with them about, okay, what matters to you? And Palestine was front and center every single time.
Really?
Each
so that
city,
was the number one issue?
Number one topic across the country.
Recently, Muslim voter turnout has been higher than the national average. And this time, we might even see more engagement in a Canada that has seen a significant increase in Islamophobic incidents.
For me, I'm a mom, and I'm thinking, I want my child to be able to grow up in a space where if she chose to wear hijab or if she wanted to pray, she's allowed to do that and she has the comfort and freedom to do so. So I think we're definitely more aware now.
This is the first federal election since Hamas's October 7th attack on Israel and Israel's deadly offensive in Gaza.
There's a genocide happening in Palestine.
Yet on the campaign trail, this humanitarian crisis remains a political third rail for Liberal leader Mark Carney.
I will not, and I will never, politicize that word or this situation.
While the Conservatives reiterate their support for Israel,
my closing message on this to Canada's Jewish community is you are not alone.
the political calculus for the NDP has been to show Muslim voters that Liberals aren't on their side.
You've not acknowledged that what's going on in Gaza is now clearly become a genocide.
Canada's largest Middle Eastern halal restaurant chain, Paramount Fine Foods, has been a regular photo op for the Liberals. Its owner, Mohammed Faki, has been a big Liberal backer for decades. Is this the first time you're voting NDP?
It's my first time voting NDP.
I have struggled with this issue.
Faki says his MP and personal friend, Anita Anand, refused to sign a pledge supporting Palestinian rights.
I believe in the right of every group, every religion, and every culture within our country.
She framed the pledge as fueling anti-Semitism. And while he thinks Carney is the best option available for Muslims, since Faki lives in what he considers a safe Liberal riding, he voted against them to send a message.
Our children are watching how we're being treated here in Canada just for saying ceasefire. I'm telling you, I lived all my political life as a Liberal. I bleed the Liberal. You know, we are heard by the Liberal Party.
York University assistant professor Nadia Hassan studies politics and Islamophobia. She says Muslims live in dozens of swing ridings where their vote could have a defining role.
Underestimating the Muslim vote can be pretty detrimental to a political campaign. So one example of that is Lisa Raitt.
Milton is blessed with a great diverse Indo-Canadian population.
In 2019, the then deputy leader of the Conservatives lost to political novice and former Olympian Adam Van Couverden.
In the lead up to that, we can see a number of issues that rubbed the Muslim community the wrong way.
Raitt and some other Conservatives criticized a symbolic motion condemning Islamophobia in the House of Commons. And she admits her Liberal rivals spent a lot of time gaining the community's trust.
I lost their confidence and I lost their vote.
Just months ago, Vice President Kamala Harris watched her presidential dreams crumble in the key battleground state of Michigan, where Muslim voters, disillusioned by her staunch pro-Israel stance, didn't turn up for her. Back at Ridgeway Plaza, there are other concerns leading these voters to the ballot box, too.
Most important is, I feel, the immigration.
Honestly, work-related taxes.
Definitely affordability.
Being a young Muslim voter, I'm concerned about Islamophobia.
Have you decided who you're voting for?
Honestly, no.
Aisha Abdul Razak is a first-time voter.
I think foreign policy dictates the way that we run our lives here as well, right? Because the way that they view anyone back home is the same way that they're going to view me. Because just because I live here doesn't make me any different to them. So I don't see it as, oh, that's back home and that's here, or that's abroad and that's the Middle East. Those are the problems of the Middle East. I think it goes hand in hand, to be honest.
As this election campaign comes to a close, some Muslim voters could be choosing principle over party loyalty.